Welcome everybody to Soaring, Why Not Together 2021.
Hey, hello.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Yeah.
Yes, we're glad to be back with our YouTube friends and our podcast friends.
Yes.
And ready to start. We all hope this is a better year.
Yes, I hope all of you had a great Christmas and New Year's and ready to make it a better year, right?
That is, I think, everybody's hope and everyone's goal is to make day by day 2021 better. You know, there's a lot of good things without getting into current events, but I think there's a lot of hope in the air, despite some of the bumps in the road that continue to happen.
Right.
So we're hopeful, and so we are excited to energize our YouTube channel and our podcast, and we want to remind you that Soar and Pair is soaring together to explore new adventures while inspiring others to create their own. And we've got a new adventure we're going to talk to you about, but first we want to catch you up a little bit about how our Christmas went, how our New Year's went. And I think the first thing is to talk about, well, as you can see, Sandy looks better. She's feeling better.
As I hide under my hat today.
That's more of a hair thing than it is anything else, right?
It's been a busy day, but yeah.
Right, and if my eyes are watering, it's just because I had some spicy Thai food before. What I thought was a bell pepper was a jalapeno.
It was pretty funny.
So, I'm not emotional, just, still trying to...
Poor Jim.
I don't know, it was good, definitely, for sure.
Yeah. I'm glad you warned me ahead of time though, because we thought they were bell peppers. They look like bell peppers.
Yeah, I'm the one that
he took one for the team.
I ate the big bell pepper. So tell our friends about your update and how you're feeling with the whole jaw situation.
The whole jaw thing. Everything's going great as expected. Everything came back benign on the tissue and bone biopsies, and so we're doing good. I'm still healing. There's still a little bit of swelling in there, but tenderness, but that's to be expected. Next procedure is in March, and it'll be quick and painless, nothing like this. So we're forging ahead and healing, and I feel great. It's been a journey, but I feel really good. I feel like I'm getting to a better place with everything.
Good. And I can attest to that she feels better, and it's really good to see you feeling better. And
thank you.
She worked really hard during the holidays, though. I tell you what, this lady can wrap presents, even with a swollen face. She just wrapped and wrapped and wrapped some more. And
I just knocked it out real quick. Yeah.
My gosh, we were going to tone it down for Christmas, and it still seemed like we had about 100 things to wrap.
Yeah.
And the bill that came through does verify my suspicions of us toning it down for the holidays. So, but that's okay. We have kids and grandkids and friends, and it was a wonderful Christmas. I thought, we had everybody over at the house Saturday, the day after Christmas, and it was really nice to have the grandkids and the kids, and we had tacos. We didn't do anything, just a taco meal.
Yeah,
it was nice.
Just a self-serve kind of thing. I was trying to keep it simple, so I just made a big, huge pot of meat and let everybody do their own thing. So it worked out really well.
Even made the vegetarian happy. We got some Impossible meat, which we will never try, but those of you who like it, that's fine. But
yeah, I had to make sure that he had something to eat. So
right.
Yeah.
Right, but it was a great holiday together. Hopefully, it was for you and your family. And then we went into New Year's, and like we talked about in our last podcast, we did our burn and release.
Yes.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, and somebody had actually mentioned that, we could do that as an episode, and we did consider it, but it just didn't work out because it was during the time that we were off, and so I apologize for that. I hope that you tried your own and that it worked out for you.
And every year's a little different. So, you know, yeah, that's the same basic premise, but every year I think it's evolved for us. So I would just encourage you, even if, you know, you didn't do it exactly a certain way, the act of letting go, because I think all of us want to let go of 2020 and let that burn into the heavens, and then intend for the good things that you want for yourself or your family into 2021. And whatever you decide to do with that, we burn that as well, but you could keep it, put it in an envelope. I think that whole act is the whole point.
Yeah, and there's really too, like you said, there's no wrong way to do it. It's about making it your own, and you know, creating your own ceremony or procedure around it, the way whatever feels right to you. It's very personal.
Yes, and I think all of us felt the speed bump when 2020 went into the past, and we bumped into 2021. And not that, you know, everything is great, and you know, there's still a lot of challenges ahead, but I think everybody is hopeful to kind of use the clean slate for this new year. So one of the things that we're excited about, that I wanted you to talk about a little bit, is the near launching of your website.
Yes, I'm so excited.
SandySoaring.com. So write that out. You know, we decided not to put Soaring Sin, because everybody goes S-E-N, S-O-N. And so we shortened it to Sandy Soaring.
Easier to find.
Similar to Soaring Pair.
Yeah, and the email is the same. It's sandy@sandysoaring.com, which makes it easier to find.
A lot of Sandys in there.
Yeah, it's all about me, apparently.
I guess there's no room for me. It's mostly
no,
you. But yeah. So we're close, right?
Yes, we're very close. We got some help. We called in help to get the website built, and it's going to roll out in a process. It'll be mainly complete once we launch, and that should be happening in the next few days. I'd say by the middle of this next week is my hope. So I'm told. So you know, we'll get it out there, and just be patient, because it will be changing as we go, as websites do. But it's mainly done, and as soon as it's launched, then we're going to start, you know, booking appointments. I'm going to have a launching sale, so be on the lookout for that. You can connect to it via the website or through my Facebook page. You can get in touch with us either way.
Absolutely, or even make comments on our YouTube channel or podcast channel. And if you have any questions, we're very, very excited, because this is the future. This is what obviously you are looking to do.
Right.
Eventually full time. We don't know when that will be.
Yeah.
So, and I'm excited about the possibility of supporting her. And one of the things that we're going to put on that website is a meditation.
Yes. Yes.
And it's going to be an original song of mine, I think we've talked about before, called Sound Waves. But Sandy's going to do a meditation around that song, and we're going to put a free link for everybody, you know, probably about a 10 to 15 minute meditation with the song, with Sandy taking you down into a meditation, and the healing with the song, and then Sandy taking you out on the website. So that's coming as well.
Yes, and just so you know, a little spoiler alert here, we will be doing these about once a month. So there will be free meditations coming frequently. And they'll stay there, so you can always access them again and again, however many times you like. Right,
right. So original music, original healer, and intuitive counselor.
What do you know? I'm excited, because you know, this is a journey that we're taking together, and I'm excited to connect with everybody. So it's going to be fun.
And in the vein of exploring new adventures, one of the other things we wanted to share with all of you, because we take you along on this journey, that's been the whole point since we launched this last March. Can't believe it's been almost 10 months since we
Yeah.
We did our first YouTube podcast.
Yeah.
So we are gypsies.
Mm-hmm.
We I think we've said this before. We kind of have it in our blood to travel. So we've decided together to make a really big purchase. We haven't made it yet. We're just looking. I'll let you say what it is we're buying.
We're shopping right now for an RV, and we are going to take an extended trip, so to speak, and just travel. You know, do some heavy traveling, and we'll let you guys know where we are, what we're doing. We'll take you along on the ride with us, and hopefully, you know, we can meet people along the way too.
That's sort of the idea. So
Should be great.
for those of you who don't know what an RV is, a recreational vehicle, which is basically a house that is attached to the vehicle that we're driving, and we're pretty excited about. You know, I think a lot of us feel when you go on a vacation, you get somewhere. It takes a couple days to transition, right, from your work life to vacation, and then you're there. Even if you're there for a week or even 2 weeks, you start to get comfortable in there, and all of a sudden it's time to start heading home.
Mm-hmm. It's usually about the time that you really start to settle into the vacation mode that it's time to be done, right?
And so our one day in the future, we would love to just travel, and keep traveling. And
keep going.
not quite sure where our destination is. So instead of having an itinerary, just travel for the sake of traveling. And you know, the benefits of having an RV is, you know, you don't necessarily have to, you know, look for a hotel or anything. You can spend the night wherever you need to, and if somebody snores at night, then she can sleep in the bed the next day when I'm driving. You know, that kind of stuff. By the way, she brought this concern up in front of the salesperson today. Said, by the way, I need separation from my husband.
Threw me under the bus.
Because I need a place to escape if he's snoring so loud. Then she tells her, we have a huge house and I can hear him upstairs when I'm downstairs.
It's true. I wasn't trying to throw you under the bus. I was just...
If I was a balloon, I just got poked and the air started coming out.
It's very difficult to sleep when somebody next to you is, you know...
True.
Yeah.
I know. I realize when I close my eyes, I become a very challenging partner.
So loud.
Not only that, I sometimes move my legs, but we're kind of getting off the subject. So there will be some challenges to an extended travel.
Point being, that's why I wanted the door that closes, not just a curtain. Curtain ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah. Yeah. And a little van conversion is not going to work. You know, we're not going to drive a bus around. You know, we don't want a huge one either. So we're looking for some kind of a compromise in between. So we're excited for what's coming this summer. And again, as we have this journey, as we experience these things, if those of you out there are thinking, hey, you know, maybe I want to do this, not that we're experts, but as we learn, because we really know nothing about recreational vehicles. Ride.
Yeah, we're going to learn a lot in the next few months. So it's going to be, I'm excited. You know, it's a little nerve-wracking, but at the same token, it's super exciting. It's something new. We're stepping outside our comfort zone yet again. And I think we do so well together. I think we'll handle any challenge that comes. We'll just go with it.
Even the snoring.
Well, okay. We'll see how that one goes.
There will be challenges.
There will. But luckily I've got the pods that I can put in, you know, with the noise canceling. That might help.
See, I knew there was a workaround.
Yeah.
But we're excited, and again, we're all about exploring new adventures, and this is literally physically going out there and having new adventures and kind of pulling the plug, and really, you know, kind of knocking some things off of our bucket list, so to speak, instead of waiting, because I think a lot of times we go, oh yeah, someday I would love to do this, or love to
Right.
do that.
Right. No. Today is someday. And Coco's going with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, Coco's going to turn 15 in March, so
Yeah.
there'll be room for her. We're excited to bring her with us.
Where we go, she goes.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is so true. So we're excited to share this with you, and I think 2021 is going to be about kind of that journey of traveling and being more mobile.
I'm excited to meet people along the way, and just to get out there, even in the midst of what we're going through, or maybe especially because of that. I think we need that connection. Of course, we have to still be safe and smart about it. There will be times that we'll retreat, but then when we can, we're going to get out there and meet people. And I just think now's the time. Now's the time. I don't want to live in fear of it, but we'll be smart about it.
So more to come on that. We're really excited for 2021, and we're going to sort of let our journey this direction sort of lead our YouTube channel and podcast. But if you have any questions, or as we learn things, please communicate with us. I think honestly, back to the burn and release, that was something we really wanted to bring into our lives this year, is that kind of freedom to travel and to be able to really extend that and go mobile and take you with us.
Well, and like we said earlier too, it's about creating the lives that we want. And so, sometimes it's taking that leap as if the net is already there, just taking a chance and creating what it is you want to see.
Well said, well said. So we're excited to take you with us, and we will continue to have episodes every week as we go forward in 2021. We maybe change things up a little bit, but we're always open to suggestions.
Yes, please.
So yes, definitely on our YouTube channel. Tell your friends about us. Soar and Para will kind of evolve as we need to.
Yes, it will. There will be some changes coming for sure, but I'm excited to see where it leads us and take you on the journey with us.
So before we go, though, I have to share a Sandyism, because as all of you know, last year that followed us, a Sandyism, again, is a unique word or phrase that my dear wife Sandy utilizes in her vocabulary until it becomes just part of the vernacular of her expression.
Right.
For just a little reminder, so some of them are like right on crouton, or cha, or I don't know, I can't think of another one right now. I'm drawing a blank. I know there's so many. I think I've shared over 30 of them, but so one did come to mind, and I think it's very appropriate for what we're talking about with traveling in an RV, and that is this: let your freedom fly.
Oh. Yes.
Usually she's talking about when somebody disrobes.
Uh-huh.
But we'll use it in a more...
It's usually when the bra comes off, I'll be honest.
So we are not traveling that way. Well, I guess in the confines of an RV.
I was going to say, maybe.
But we're letting our freedom fly as we travel down the roads in our new adventures. So we all want you to let your freedom fly, however that works.
Right.
Well, not literally. Stay appropriately clothed, but in the metaphor is let your freedom fly.
Right, there you go.
So anyway, it's good to connect with you guys in 2021. I'm really happy that this girl to my left is feeling a whole lot better and doing better, and other than my snoring issue, I think we're doing great.
I think so too. If that's the biggest complaint, we're doing all right.
But thanks, everybody.
See you next week.
Take care. Have a wonderful week, and happy 2021.
Bye.